the Michael Wren Wild. Welcome to Eugene and Austin Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. We've got a top 25 showdown in this with both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the... This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Got his man quickly. Makes a grab and he's dragged down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for room, it's Haynes. On the move at the 30. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg there? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gain.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Trying to run it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Might be looking to run. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. They're trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback is snowed under. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's Bernard. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. Touchdown, Bama! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got a man. It's James. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
On the ground, it's Whittington. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Oregon 14, Alabama 7.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking off. Toss to the outside. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Ducks want to move quickly. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get outside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Takes a hit as he fired. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Ducks are on the move. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Sends it downfield. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set.
And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle, and he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It's caught. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to scramble. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a crease at the 20. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Gonna run it. It's James. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. They'll try to pick up the 1st. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Looking for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. So that'll do it here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Ducks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if we're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the 2nd half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the 2nd half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the 1st half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
On 3rd down, going up top. Keeps looking downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Miller with the ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama pushing the tempo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers. more defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! The AT unit on the field.
In the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, You've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Got it behind the line. It's Prentice. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give is to Miller. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 28, Alabama 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. 2nd down coming up. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got a man. It's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Alabama quickly back to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Pulls it in. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. A first down for the offense. They'll test the right side. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Might as well give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Quarterback adapted. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
He got it.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50+, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking for room. It's Whittington. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, the defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They move the tight end all over. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially...
He's going to let it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great